Hi, it's me again, Lisa Sedlak, marriage and family therapist with Journey Points Therapy Services. This time we're going to touch base a little bit with time management. This is something that I struggle with greatly, and so it was really hard for me to come up with what I wanted to say. So bear with me as I learn alongside you. One of the things that I've really learned for myself that is helpful with this is to kind of try to keep to a typical structure. I try to get up at the same time every morning. It's not as early as what it used to be because I don't have to get up and get going as quickly. But I set a time that I get up every morning and I get myself my coffee and my breakfast. And then I just kind of go from there and kind of create the structure for the day. One of the families that I had the pleasure of working with was talking about what they were doing with their kids to help them with homeschooling from home and try to create this structure and time management. And this dad was brilliant, and he sits down with his students, children, every morning and has a staff meeting. And so after they've had their breakfast and they're sitting there having their coffee or whatnot, he sits them down at the table and they have a staff meeting and they talk about what they need to get done for the day and what their plan is and how they plan to accomplish that. And I think that's a great way to get the students, the children, to kind of buy into it because they're having some say in it. I wouldn't let them have free reign with it because they might, decide it's recess all day, which is not practical. But I would certainly have them have some buy-in. In talking about what the day could look like with them while you're having a staff meeting, I highly suggest having set time that is active time where you're outside moving, doing something active, especially on beautiful days like today. I highly recommend having some quiet time too, where it's just maybe reading or journaling or listening to some music. I think it's really important to structure in family time to play a game, watch a movie together, maybe spend some time in the kitchen cooking or making treats together, etc. And I also think it's important to have alone time. Not everybody is an extrovert and needs to be with people a lot. Some people need their alone time, and even though we are isolating more than normal, I feel like some people are not getting their alone time. So make sure that when you're creating those structures, you know your family and you make sure that they get active time, quiet time, time together, and time to themselves to kind of process what's going on. And then I just think, again, keeping some consistency as far as what time everybody wakes up, what time everybody goes to bed, and maybe consistently times with meals, so that there is that knowing and that traditional knowing what you can count on. Because so much has changed during these times, we need to have some things that we know that we can count on. And if we just know that we can count on, breakfast at 8 in the morning together, and we can count on lunch at noon together, and then some outside time, and then we can count on, dinner at like 6 o'clock together, and then just kind of quiet whatever time after that. But I think it's really important to incorporate all of these things in your time management planning. And I hope that it goes well for you when you have your staff meetings with your families. Thank you so much. Make it a great day.